opening night, does it feel different than the others? Something special about that kind of going through you pregame, leading up to a tip-off?
Yeah, it's going to feel special, all right. It's going to be just different this year. I have jitters every game, you know what I mean? But this year, I can tell it's just going to be totally different. I don't think I'll get the same feeling. It'll be a little different this year.
In what way?
Man, what? So no fans, no fans are huge. Fans are a huge part of the day. So no fans. I mean, the media, the personnel, my family. I can't bring as many family members. The noise level, everything, the ambiance, my trip to the arena, my time after the arena, everything is just different. Our trainers are wearing, masks and screens now. Like everything just looks like we're in a movie. I just got to get used to it.
Sarah Spencer.
Hey, John. I know it's early and you guys are missing a few people, but how would you evaluate how this team did defensively in the preseason and what kind of potential you guys have on that side of the ball moving forward?
Yeah, obviously some work to be done as always, but I feel like you see the potential right away with our team when we, inserted Cam into the starting lineup. I feel like that just gives our defense, like I said, a lot more switchability, versatility, a little bit more athleticism, and it can just bring that energy to the court. I see a lot of potential in all places for us to just, be very versatile from 1 through 5. So I'm just hoping we continue to develop as a team.
When you look at this team on paper, obviously it looks like it's going to be offensively really strong. But I just wanted to ask, how big of a priority is it for you guys to improve defensively and just make that a big priority?
No, I mean, it's huge. If you look at the stat, or there was a stat I saw that was every team that's won a championship is at least top 10 in both categories. So that's my goal, or at least I have that mindset. We need to at least be a top 10 team defensively to really compete, because I feel like we know what we can do or become on the offensive end, with as much time as we have.
Defensively, what needs to happen in order to make that happen? Is it effort, or is it just you guys learning each other? Or you might not know yet, but from what you can see so far.
Definitely effort. Starts with effort. You know what I mean? All 5 guys have to play, a complete game, have to want to, recover and help each other and understand what it means to truly play defense. And then I feel like that's the other side of it is, as I said earlier, the versatility, which comes with having as many guys as we do, learning when to switch, when not to, when to exile, when to, all these, phrases and stuff that I could use. But it's learning which guys like to do what and sort of trying to make that as natural as possible.
Thank you.
Michael Cunningham.
Hey, John, obviously LP's job has changed this year. He's got a lot of new guys, veterans. He's got integrate. He's got, I guess, more experienced guys. He's got to kind of keep happy. What's he been like during this camp?
No, he's been normal LP. He's been cool. As stoic as a man he is, he's never going to let, any of us see, all the thoughts and processes and stuff that he has to go through as a coach. But I feel like he is doing his thing. He's ready. I feel like he's as excited as all of us are to have this roster and to be able to see what he can do with it.
And does having more experienced players, as far as you can tell so far, does it allow you guys to do more stuff on both sides, offensively and defensively?
No, yeah, sure. I see. Myself and Gallo, obviously myself and Clint was looked at a lot before the season, but Gallo, Bruno, myself at the 5. I feel like you can switch up the lineups a lot, especially with the versatile wings that we have as well that can do a lot of things, and just, like I said, give our team so many different dynamics.
Chris Kirshner.
There's obviously only a few hours left to get a new contract done. How are you feeling about the situation?
I thought you forgot, man.
No,
I'm feeling great, man. I'm feeling as good as I can coming off of a practice day. Trying to keep my spirits high. Obviously, anything can happen, but I'm, comfortable in my position and just ready to do whatever I need to do.
How would you feel if you went into the season without a new deal? I know you were looking forward to getting something done.
Yeah, I mean, definitely would be a little disappointed, but business is business. Sometimes you don't get exactly what you want, or, things don't happen the way you plan. But I was planning on playing all of these games, these 72 games that were coming up this year anyway. So that's just going to be the plan, is to just lock in on those and make sure as the season's over, I have the best ability to do whatever in that case.
Zach Klein.
We're doing a story later in the week. It's holiday season. Christmas is here. So take me back to a young John Collins where Santa really hooked you up. Your favorite gift, and then one time you maybe opened something up and said, "Really, Santa? This is what you left under the tree?"
You know, I had a great Santa. You know, I would say that my best gift was I had a WWE phase. You know, I was just going crazy, jumping off the bed and wrestling pillows and all that good stuff. Had all the action figures. And my mom got me 2 real replica belts, like the metal ones, the real ones with the leather straps. And I actually wore that everywhere for like a week until she was like, "John, you cannot wear it to Target. You gotta take it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take it off." And I think that was my favorite, man. It's still in this case right now in my house.
That's great. Thanks.
Got it.
Sarah.
John, what is this team's confidence level like going into the regular season now that games will start to count?
I feel like our confidence is right where it needs to be in terms of understanding what we have, but that extra notch I feel like comes with the experience and having done it and felt it a couple times on the court and saying, "Hey, I know John and Bo and Gallo can run a great 4 or 5 pick and roll, but until we actually do it or get a couple great sets at it and we understand each other, that's when we can snap." And I feel like the natural confidence will be there. But I feel like the confidence to understand what we have is there, and now we have to just figure it out.
I wanted to ask, how much do you feel like, or how much can you learn from 4 preseason games? You know, when you have 9 new guys, do you feel like you learned a lot about this team, or is that something where you really don't have the time yet and you'll learn more about the team and what you guys have going into the regular season?
You know, I actually cherish the 4 preseason games we played, being Orlando and Memphis. Orlando and Memphis are tough matchups for us. You know, they play hard, they're scrappy teams, and I feel like it was a perfect wake up call for us. To be ready to play, almost like a wake up call to get after it, because we know those 2 teams that's what they do at a baseline. Not saying we don't do that, but different mentalities from top to bottom. I guess I could explain that, and it was good and bad. You're always going to have positives, you're always going to have negatives, but I just enjoyed the fact that we played against 2 teams that really like to compete, and that's going to prepare us for opening the season, starting the season. So,
Thank you.
Chris.
From what you've gathered from Sean, do you feel like your side and the Hawks' side are close to agreeing to a deal?
I'm not really too, going to get into that. But, from what I've said or from what I've heard and, been around, I feel like we're in good spirits, and I feel like everything is looking positive. But, I can't give a guarantee or I don't know if that's my place to say.
Do you feel like you're wanted from the Hawks' side of things?
I mean, of course, I feel like from the top to bottom, the guys show me they wanted me, the coaching staff. But obviously there's one more step.
All right, JC, thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great one. What's up, Dre?
Up.
I think you're sitting at my desk, man. So, keep it clean. It's probably pretty clean. We got a few questions for you. The first one will come from Sarah Spencer.
Hey, DeAndre, I know it's early and you guys don't have all your parts together yet, like, Onyeka and Chris Dunn are still hurt. But I just wanted to ask how you would evaluate what you guys were able to do defensively in the preseason and how this team needs to grow defensively moving forward.
I think we made steps defensively. I think we still can get a lot better, just with communication in general. But from where we started, from the first practice to the final preseason game, I think we definitely improved a lot.
Can you tell that that is an emphasis? It sounds like it is from my point of view, just listening to you guys, but is that a team emphasis for you guys, defense?
Oh yeah, definitely. You need to be defensive to win. Need to have a defensive mentality to win. When you're not scoring, the defense is going to have to hold it down until you know can make shots and things like that. So I think as a team, if we realize that and we know that, then we just try to keep building and building, and hopefully our defense gets better and better.
How hard is it going to be at the beginning of the season when you have 9 new guys? And then, I mean, you're going to add more Chris and Onyeka as they get healthy, and Tony Snell too. How much of a challenge does that present when you're trying to get organized on defense, but you have so many new faces and new guys you're adding to the mix?
I don't think it'll be that difficult because, I mean, we work on it in practice. No matter who's out there, we have the same principles, the same methods and things like that. So no matter who's on the floor, it's the same defensive principles and, you know, same schemes and all that.
Thank you.
There, Kevin Chenard.
Hey, DeAndre. Going into your second season, I know you had some pretty incredible defensive assignments your first season, and a lot of those players maybe you only got to play once. Are there some things that when you look back at your rookie season, you're like, well, when I play this player, you know, I've got to do this and I can't fall for this. And is there stuff that you're just kind of itching to put into practice, given that you're going to get to see some of these guys a second time?
I mean, yeah, definitely. It being my second year, and probably I'll be guarding either the first or second best player on each team. So I watch a lot of film. I know what guys like to do. It's different year to year. Some players are with different teams and things like that. But my mentality was always just to, you know, keep my man in front and, you know, contest whatever kind of shot it is. So, I mean, it's tough trying to read a guy, trying to figure out what they do because, you know, some guys are so talented, they could change it up game by game. But just trying to keep my guy in front and contest shots, I feel like that would give me a good chance against anybody.
Sarah.
Are there any new additions to being a returning player? Are there any new additions to the team that are helping you guys defensively already? And I'm including Clint on that list because he didn't get to play last year.
Yeah, definitely Clint. Rondo, when Rondo was playing. I mean, we have a lot of guys. I mean, guys just looking to improve from last year defensively, not even just the new guys. So, like I said, I think it's just a mentality thing. And I feel like we're all trying to at least have a defensive mentality. It will help the team and as a whole.
Thank you.
There are currently no hands raised, so I'll give you guys a few more seconds. But if there's nothing else, DeAndre, thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you. All right, everybody. That will conclude our media availability for today. Thank you for joining us. Oh, thank you guys. We'll see you soon. Happy holidays.